Evening, everybody. My name's Irene, and welcome to your free live mini readings for this evening. That's right, folks. I said it's free. Everything's free tonight. All I ask you to do is like and share. Like and share. Right. There we go. Comes up on my tablet a bit later on. It's a bit slow, so might me. Oh dear me, now we've gone a bit funny. There we are. Are we there? No, we've disappeared again. Evening, everyone. I'm just sat chuntering onto myself trying to sort this iPad out. It goes funny, you know, as well you know, because I tell you every time, it keeps doing it. Best one in the world and all that. Hope everybody's alright anyway on this lovely Wednesday, rainy Wednesday. Can't beat a bit of rain. Okay, thank you very much. Here I am. Why am I stuck down there? That's it. I found myself. I was stuck in the little corner of me flipping iPad, right down the bottom. And I was. Right, so. You were quick, aren't you? Huh? They must have waited for me, were they? Were they just sat waiting? Must have been. I'll have to stop putting things on here, won't I? Already, yeah, Vicky, already. How quick was them? I tell you what, they talk about the spells, you know. To do a few myself. I'm trying to get rid of his comment there. Sorry, folks. Jumping onto myself as I do. They're just a bit early, aren't they? Can't be out on the telly. Or they're just out in the drawers. Did you see the other one the other night who was asking could she join the stream? And she had loads of people on Instagram. And she'd fetch people over so they could subscribe to me. Evening, Annette. Nice to see you. Hiya, Jackie. Hiya, Beverly. Hiya, Kerry. Yeah, you've got the right night. It was quite funny last night, actually, because I was thanking people for liking and sharing my page because I did 1,000 likes. So I actually put a video up there just to say thanks, but people thought it was live. And they were like, it was like, hi Irene, we're here. And I went, oh my lord, done it again, haven't I? I'm just waiting for a few more people to come on. So like I say, all I ask you to do is like and share. That's all I ask you to do, because that costs you absolutely nothing. I have got some little offers there over though on my page, Cherokee Spirit. I've got a little bit of a raffle going on with the dream catcher. I don't know whether you can see it behind me here. I've got it hanging in the window. If you like a go at that, it's £2 a number, and it's well worth it. You know, it's a beautiful dream catcher. There's all sorts on it, and it's all handmade by myself and my lovely friend Linda. We both done it. Hiya Dion. She's another one. She was linking on to the last night's video, and I was thinking I was live earlier on, and I wasn't. It's true, you know, people don't read the posts, do they? And I'm guilty as well, because I just skip through them, and sometimes, you know, you think, oh, what have I got myself into? Anyway, there's offers there on my page. I've pinned the dream catcher to the top, so you'll be able to see that. So if you want a number, inbox me, and I'm more than happy to stick your name to it. I've also got an offer going with my gifts where I'm selling as well for Christmas. If you spend £25, you'll get a choice of a free gift. Now, they're all on my page as well, so have a look at them. So, without further ado, folks, I'm going to go for your first card, and I'll start us off tonight, if that's all right with you. And the card I've chosen, I'm going, hiya Nicola, hiya Claire. I think I've got all my eyes in. Just keep liking and sharing and don't let the stream slow down, right? And if you see any more of the dollies pushing the trolleys, give us a shout. And we'll see what we can do. So the first card I've chosen tonight is this one. That's why I went, yeah. So I am going to say as I pick this up, I've got a feeling of dread as I've picked it up, and I mean a feeling of dread. So I am going to say there's somebody here on the earth plane that isn't very well at the minute, and that's what I have to say. I want this where a gentleman would be as well, please. There's a gentleman here on the earth plane that's not too well. And again, I have to mention lots of love and healing where this gentleman's concerned. Hiya, Alison. Hiya, Mandy. I don't want your numbers yet, folks, so stop putting your numbers in just yet, because I'm starting us off with the first card. As well as we don't look, we don't listen either, do we, Dion? Are you listening? Right. So, now, I want lots of love and healing where this gentleman is here on the earth plane. Hi, Alison. And I get the... I get a sinking feeling where I get the sense this gentleman hasn't been well for a while, okay? And that's what I'm going to say. So there's lots of love and healing in and around where this gentleman connects. I'm also going to say as well, please, I've got a connection there to the armed forces. There's connection there. So whether this goes back to the family, where there's memories of army or navy, but the armed forces, that's where I want to be with it, okay? But I do get the military with this card. Hiya, Philip. I do get the military with the card. So if this is resonating with anybody at the minute, give us a shout down the bottom. If it isn't, that's fine. But this is where I'm going with the card, okay? I'm also going to say as well, please, where I am going to say there's been a situation where you just wish things would end and you want them to end sooner as opposed to later, okay? And for me, it feels more imminent. Where the situation will end, okay? So whether I've been praying, say, as if to say, can we just end it now so we can move forward? That's how I feel as I touch the card and as I look at the card. If this makes sense to anybody there, give us a yes down the bottom. Even a no will do, because it'll push the feed up. Hi, Irene. Hiya, Val. I've never seen you there. You're on the other side. Hiya, Philip. You're on the other side as well. Literally. I've got two things going here, so I get so many on one side and so many on the other. I'm just going to have a drink of my tea. Say, look, Mandy's listening, Lindsay's listening. Say, I don't mind these notes because I know I've got somebody there who can understand and does understand this. And like I say, folks, if it's not for you, right, I was just about to say, Philip, you can take it, and you, Annette, please. So both, please listen, okay? Because some of this, within the card, it can be people you touch upon who have that army connection or links to the army, okay? But that's what I'm going to say to you. Now, before I switch this on tonight, okay, and I've been took down here, I wrote the name Joe. So I want a connection with the name of Joe as well, please. So if anybody can understand the Joe, and I don't know whether I want Joe's spirit side of life or here on the earth plane. But as I'm doing Joe there, that sounds awful, doesn't it? I am going to say I'm good with wood. I can work with wood. I'm very good and dexterous where wood's concerned. I can turn my hand to anything where wood's concerned, okay? So whether I do joinery work or somebody's got a link in where joinery would connect as well. But I am going to say, again, where this gentleman is here on the earth plane, I do feel as though lots of love and healing where he's concerned, and where this situation is as well, not so much with him. There's something ongoing where I just want it to stop. It's going to stop pretty soon, okay? It will stop. And I do get that feeling and that impression where it will stop, okay? So there's always light at the other side, okay? There's always light at the other side of the tunnel. But I am going to say as well, please, as I put that card down. Now, Philip, you're saying no. And I don't know what part you're saying no to, my lovely, because I keep going galloping ahead. So if you could give me an inclination of what you're saying no to. The Joe's here, Annette, that's fine, because I said I didn't know where I wanted him. But what I am going to say as well, that with this card, I believe somebody here on the earth plane has had a near-death experience, and that's how I feel. There we go. That's how I feel with this card. where somebody's had a near-death experience. I wish these would go away, you know, because they're starting to fart my head. There you go. Look at him, see his name. Everybody see his name. Avoid him like the plague. There you go. You want spiritual guidance? I'll just give you it. I don't know. I don't know. Delete it. And we'll hide it. There we go. I believe I've got him, she said. But hopefully. But yes, where I'm coming back to this card, I do believe I've had a near-death experience there with the card, okay? And that's how I feel as I put the card down. Right, and he's your brother-in-law. I'm sorry, I'm laughing at Lindsay's comment down there. Very busy indeed, yes. So I've had the near-death experience and that's how I feel, okay? And I don't quite know what to make of it, but I do know I've heard voices. I do know people have been hearing me, and that's how I feel. But I've physically heard a voice shouting me. Now, if that makes sense, gives the S down the bottom, but I can't make no sense of it, if that makes sense, okay? That sounds a bit thingy, doesn't it? November month comes out as well. Now, I know November month is really, I don't know, it's significant, but I have to give you the November month. But where the Joe connects as well, I believe, again, I need lots of love and healing around him. Would you understand as well, please, Annette? I have got a condition where my lungs are filling up and I feel it's more like emphysema type conditions. So I do want that condition around my lungs, and I definitely want it spirit side of life, because I do feel as though I'm a little bit breathless there as I connect to spirit here. If that makes sense as well, please. Give us a shout. Hi, Linda. You're a bit early. Right, Annette, I don't know which bit you're not sure about because I had that part covered up, my love. I keep gulping ahead, don't I? I should really wait. I should say one sentence and sit and wait, shouldn't I? That's what I should do. Um, but that's how I feel, okay? So where Joe's concerned, again, I need to send him a thought out. I need to send him a thought out, all right? And that's what I have to say. But the emphysema type conditions, and I want that spirit side of life, and I do know there's a great deal of love. Bless you, thank you. And even though I've given you the emphysema, um, oh, even though I've given you the emphysema as well, there plays that condition. Can I please also give you a condition of an aneurysm? Right, I get where you're at. Remember, I've said it though, Annette. I want where there's an aneurysm, so it would have travelled and it would have went to my heart, because I'm getting pains right in the back of my leg. So whether I had a lot of pain in my leg before I passed through it side of life, um, but that's what I'm getting as well, and I want that spirit side, okay? But somebody here on the earth plane has also been complaining about pains or trouble with the legs as well. I have to bring that forward. I can't not bring it forward, okay? I am aware I've got two gentlemen stood behind me and they come in and they're like this, okay? So it's like, show a solidarity. That's what I have to tell you. And I have to let you know that I'm perfectly fine this side of life. That's what I have to tell you. I'm all right, okay? I'm all right. But again, where a female's concerned here on the earth plane, I feel as though I'm struggling a little bit and I need a bit of help, okay? Um, oh, that's how I feel, okay? Remember I brought it forward there, please. Right, Annette, would you understand the name of Albert, please? I need the name of Albert as well. Now, I know Albert is a familiar name. I know this. But that's the name I'm hearing, okay? Now, I know you're saying yes to me there, but I don't think that's yes to what I've just asked you. I think you're saying yes to where the two gentlemen are, spirit side of life and the aneurysm. Is that true? If it is, give us two yeses for that part, Annette, please. And then I'll ask you again about the other bit, because I need to wait for you. I can't keep galloping off. I do know I've got a gentleman's wedding ring here on the earth plane as well. That was left do know I've got a gentleman's wedding ring, so whether this is my dad's, whether it's my brother's, whether it's an in-law, I know I've got a man's gentleman's ring. I was going to say there. Thank you very much, Annette. I know I've got a ring that belongs to a gentleman from Spirit Side of Life that's here on the earth plane. I know I've still got that, okay? And I also know well, this female is here on the earth plane that's struggling a little bit. I know I need to send lots of love and healing around where she is. The name of Jim or Jimmy also comes in. I need to bring that name forward as well from Spirit Side of Life. But I want the name Jim here also. So I want it both sides. I want upstairs and I want it here as well on the earth plane. I have to mention both. I'm also going to bring back a memory there of an old gramophone, and it's a windy up one, and gramophones, they are windy ups. But that's a memory I need to bring forward as well in their place. So just remember I brought that forward. Take all of these gentlemen's love and their strength, because they do tell me and they make me aware there has been a lot of tears shed here on the earth plane lately, okay? And I'm also aware that there has been an anniversary. That's either just gone or one's just coming up, because I can see candles. Somebody done something just in memory, and I know this because I see it, they show me. Right. I know as well, please, Annette, I have a memory here because it keeps showing me. I've got one here sat beside of me, not literally. I have one of these, and I don't know whether you can see it, but I've got a memory of one of these because I keep bringing the treasure chest in. Okay, so whether somebody keeps a lot of valuables in one of these, or somebody's just recently purchased one, but this is what they're showing me. They're saying, tell her about that, tell her about that. So I've mentioned it, okay? I've had to show you mine to let you know what they're showing me, okay? And I do believe there's memories with this. Either somebody's got it in the family, but there's valuables in there. Somebody's got an awful lot of valuables in one little trinket box, and I need to wrap it up and be careful where I leave it. That's what I have to say, okay? If that makes sense to you, Annette, it would be absolutely fantastic. If it doesn't, remember I've said it, okay? I'm out of breath here. Literally out of breath. So I am going to say, hi, Jem. I am going to say there's somebody here on the earth plane that is also suffering where the breathing is, okay? So whether they've got cold or flu-like symptoms, but it goes straight to the chest all the time. And again, lots of love and healing where this is concerned, because they keep putting it on me. I'm struggling here just a little bit and I need a little bit of help, okay? So accept the help that's being given and don't shy away from it, okay? Take all of Spirit's love there, please, and take the guidance, what they bring forward. I want to say thank you very much for communicating with me there. Right, before I leave you as well, Annette, God, they're chucking the cats at me. Oh, these gentlemen would have been that type of nature when they were Spirit Side Light. Sorry, when they were here on the earth plane, because I'm just laughing my socks off here. And I think they're quite funny. Because I've just chucked the cards out my hand, literally chucked the cards out my hand. Mandy, I haven't asked you for a number yet, but you're jumping the gun a bit, okay? Annette, I have a memory, please, of coronation chicken. Remember, I've mentioned coronation chicken. I don't know why I've had to mention that, but that's what they bring forward there, okay? So that's what I'm going to say to you. If it means anything, give us a yes. If it doesn't, just remember I brought the coronation chicken in because I do believe I like my grub as well. I love my grub. Oh, God. Right, now I know this sounds really, really weird, folks, and I know you're all putting your numbers in, but I want a connection. There's somebody here who's watching who has a boxer dog. Somebody's got a boxer. You don't like it, Annette. They're sending it through for you. Um, right, so I want a connection with the boxer dog. Who's got the boxer dog here, or dogs on the earth plane? Hiya, Paula. Somebody here on the earth plane has a boxer, or there's a connection with boxer dogs. And I'm waiting for that answer before I go any further. because I know I've got somebody spirit side of life who talks about boxer dogs. And she's bringing them forward. So I know it's a lady who I've got with me. I know it's a lady. But somebody's got a boxer dog or a connection with a boxer dog. Whether you like them, whether you dislike them, I don't know. But I've got a boxer here. And I know I've got a lady spirit side of life. Right, Chrissy, can you just comment once, please, instead of like 10 million times? Because I can see what you're doing. And I appreciate you would love a card, but please just put your numbers in just the once and not continuously, please, because it holds the feed up. Right, so I am looking for the boxer. Somebody's got a boxer dog. Right, Elaine, your best friend's got a boxer. Meryl, you've got a boxer. Right. Listen up, these who've got the boxer dogs, because I have got a lady. You're not late. Just a little bit, but you're not too late. Right. Listen up where the boxer dog is. Right, new living boxer close. Right, just listen then, please, because I have got this connection here, and I know I've got a lady. I know I've got a lady spirit side of life who's wanting to connect where this boxer dog is. Okay, so I'm going to try and get a little bit more from her, because I believe I've established a connection there, where this boxer dog is. This lady comes through, and I believe I want her on a motherly vibration. She feels more like mother. But as she comes in, she puts loads of ringing noises in my ears. So I want where I'm suffering terrible with tinnitus. And I want it here on the earth plane. So if anybody can understand the boxer dog, mum's spirit side of life, and somebody's having problems with the ears here on the earth plane. So if this makes sense to any of you, give us a yes. And the name of Pete. The name of Pete. I need to give you the name of Pete as well. And I know you're already putting your numbers in because I can see them there, because I'm counting your cards out now as I'm waffling. So I need where this lady is somebody's mum, spirit side of life, connection with the boxer, and I need the name of Pete. Now, Pete doesn't have to be your direct family. It could be somebody you touch upon or you know. Right, Meryl, it's not for you. Is it not for you because I've said Pete? So I'm waiting for a bit of confirmation here. Tracy, it's not you. Elaine, you saying yes, yes. Anne, you were saying yes to the tinnitus. Nah, it's a boxer dog, it's mum's spirit side of life, and it's a tinnitus I'm after. And by the looks of it, it's Elaine there who's connecting to all three. Elaine, can you connect to the name of Pete as well? If you can, right, Elaine, right, Beverly, you keep listening as well. Right, so Elaine, please, if you can acknowledge the name of Pete, the boxer dog, and the lady spirit side of life, give me 3 yeses, please. I'm also gonna, right, I'm on the other side here. Right, Anne, yes. I keep getting lots of comments, so one's on one side, one's on the other, and sometimes if I don't see it, I miss it, obviously. So where's the next one? Come on. Is that 3 yeses, Elaine, then? Can you give me 3 yeses, please? Right. I need 3 yeses, my love, off you. Thank you. Got you. Right, so this lady, spirit side of life, she comes in, and I am going to say she's mum, and I need to bring mum's love here first and foremost before I go any further. She comes in like this, okay? And she was quite adamant there, Elaine. She was quite adamant for me not to move or not to try and make things fit, more or less. I needed all 3 of them things I was coming out with there before I could go any further forward. So that's what I'm going to say. This lady comes in with a great deal of love for you and the family, all right? So whether there's been concerns, whether Mum's been coming in and around you, or she's been acknowledging things and making things happen around you, because she has a little chuckle about this, where somebody's second guessing, thinking, well, is it me mum or isn't it me mum? I'm going to tell you it is, okay? She's having a little chuckle because she's saying, I have tried, I've tried coming in and around and letting them know I'm there, but sometimes I don't believe it's me. And that's how I feel. So if that makes sense to you, please, Elaine, give us a yes down the bottom. She tells me she's perfectly fine, spirit side of life, and for you to stop worrying, because she tells me there's a situation or something going on around you where you're flapping about and there's no need to flap. And where you mentioned your boxer dog had passed, I am going to say the boxer dog is again right, the boxer dog is spirit side of life, and the dog does come in and around you, okay? Now, I know you've got another dog there where your dog goes a bit daft. Does that make sense to you, Elaine? Because if it does, give us 3 yeses. I don't know, Nicola. I don't know. I'm waiting for Elaine to answer me there. Brilliant, Elaine. Thank you. So, where your dog's going a little bit dippy at the minute, it's the dog spirit side of life and your mum that's trying to let you know that they are there. I have to acknowledge, and I'm going to say it's either been your birthday that's just gone or it's just coming up, because I have to acknowledge the birthday, okay? I have to acknowledge the birthday. I also have to say to you, thank you very, very much for everything that you did for me. Before I passed spirit side of life, and she tells me she's put her weight back on, and she looks loads better than what she did, because she tells me she did look a bit gaunt, she tells me, and oh God, I can't be done with all this tonight, like, I really can't. Off you pop. So, there he goes again, say look, fame. Right, get rid of that. Right, so where's he gone? I've lost my trail of thought there. Right, give us it back, my lovely. Right, so this lady, okay, she tells me she has been coming around you. I have to wish you happy birthday because people have been celebrating. And she also makes me aware as well, please, Elaine. I do apologise for the interruptions here, but I can't talk about it. I'm trying. And I am trying, but I really, really am. So I have to acknowledge where there's news of tiny feet coming here on the earth plane, okay? Now, normally we don't go into predictions or anything like that, but she tells me and she gets so excited. So whether we've just heard about a baby coming or we've just had a baby, okay, and she's acknowledging that she knows all about it. So where there's been talk about, I wonder if Mum knows. Mum does know. Mum doesn't miss anything. And I am going to say Mum would have been like this here on the earth plane. She liked to know what was what, okay? And that's what I have to say to you. She liked to know what was going on. And she knows everything that's going on now. She doesn't have to interrupt anything because she's already there. She's sat with the family and she's like rubbing her hands as if to say, you can't keep now off me. And she's laughing her head off here. There must have been an old saying, like flies round muck or the fly on the wall, because somebody said that phrase. I bet Mum wished she was a fly on the wall. And that's how she makes, that's what she says. And she's laughing her head off because she's saying, I won't tell you what it is, Elaine, because she knows what it is, okay? She tells me that somebody's either said that, I bet we wish Mum, or Mum would wish she was a fly on the wall, because she already is. She knows everything and she doesn't have to sneak about or get the gossip because she's already there. She's already there. She already knows it, okay? She talks about the June and the July month, but she tells me she's met up with a great deal of family members this side of life, all right? She also mentions her ashes. Somebody scattered them or they wanted scattering. That's what she's given me cross-reference for these ashes. She talks about Whitby as well, so I want a memory where Whitby would be, okay? But there's also talk where somebody's thinking about moving. There's a move coming on as well, right? I want to come to the card, because she can talk a glass of eye to sleep, your mum. Oh my lord, she can. But she's so lovely. The energy that she's coming forward with. But yeah, that's a card. Yeah. There's the card for you, okay? And she says to me, do you know, sorry folks, it was the number 39 I chose here. Um, and the 39 is significant to you, Elaine, okay? So whether I'm 39 or the 3 and the 9 are significant, the third of the ninth, she brings her in. But what she says to me is, as well, as I look at the card, it's as if you're looking back at things and she's saying, don't, you can't change you can't change it. So stop flapping and worrying about it because you just can't change things, okay? Um, but sometimes she tells me as well, she's laughing. God. Um, she's saying some days you look at yourself in the mirror and you say, oh my God, I'm just getting like me mum. I just look like me mum. And that's what she laughs about. And she's saying your whole persona and the way you look and the way your mannerisms are, you're just like your mum. And it's like, oh my God, I didn't think I'd turn into my mum. But I mean that in a nice way because that's what she brings forward, okay? But she tells me there's lots of things there for you to look forward to, my love, and to stop looking back. Stop looking back. Stop getting emotional about her. She wants you to laugh about her like you would when she was here. Because she tells me you would have had a hilarious laugh, right? I I hope there's nobody called Wendy on here, okay? Because what she says to me is, you're a double. There would have been a reference to somebody called Wendy, and I can't say it. But she laughs about it. She would have laughed about anything, okay, till she cried. It's, yeah, what a lovely woman. A pleasure to meet your mum. Absolute pleasure to meet her. But she's just tickling the life out of me here. But if you understand what I'm trying to say, where she would have mentioned something to do with Wendy, and the other bit would be like a wide load or wherever. That's what she talks about, okay. But she just wants to bring that laughter in, okay, and the fun. She wants to bring that in, okay. So again, I'm going to leave you with all of your mum's love, Elaine. Pass her love on to the rest of the family, and just know that she does come in round you, okay, all the time. She doesn't miss a trick. She doesn't miss a trick. She brings memories in as well, please, there, Elaine, where you would have got the wishbone at Christmas. You would have got the wishbone at Christmas, she tells me. That's the one. I couldn't say it, Tracy, I'm not allowed. But that's what I wanted to say. So she gives the wishbone and she gets hold of my finger and she says, make a wish. Make a wish, and she'll do her best from this side of life, she's saying. She will do her utmost to try and bring it to you here on the earth plane. Um, Here we go again. What day is it? I don't know. Right, so take this lady's love and all of Spirit's love, and I'm going to say God bless you and thank you very much for that communication back for me. But before I leave you as well, Elaine, would you understand the name of Duncan? If you can't, that's fine. I've probably I've probably moved on. But please take all your mum's love. Right, I'm just one side's going and one side's stopping. Oh, Penty Wendy. Oh, God. Wednesday. I'm just reading a few of these comments there. Right, folks, start punching them numbers in. 1 to 72. Take it 1 from 72. I've still got your mum here, Elaine. She's blowing kisses to you now. She's blowing bubbles. Right. Elaine. Elaine, you would understand why your mum is stood behind me singing I'm Forever Blowing Bubbles. Because that's what she blows. She's blowing your bubbles, my love. Okay? So start punching them numbers in, 1 to 72, folks, and we'll see where we go. And I'll try and count at the same time. I want to sing the song now. Right, I'm looking for Duncan. You do understand the song? Does anybody understand the name of Duncan then, please? I need Duncan. I know Duncan Smith. Oh, there we go. You're etching your bets there, Shell. I'm still counting, folks, and I'm looking for Duncan. Nobody understand Duncan? What were you saying there, Elaine? West Ham fan? Do they sing bubble songs like? Or do you understand the Duncan? West Ham sing I'm Forever Blowing Bubbles? I wouldn't know. I don't do football. Right. Don't get embarrassed, mate. Not unless I show my own backside. That's the only time I get embarrassed, Shelley. Vicky's just woke up. She must have been having a nana news as well. Forever blowing bubbles, yeah. Well, that's what she blows to you, my lovely. Okay. So the number I've chosen is number 61. So it's chose 61. Anybody got 61? So we'll see who says no. You still eating your tea? I haven't had mine yet. Right, and Buchanan, you can take Duncan as a surname. Right. Right, so the number 61 and the name of Duncan. That's where I'm going with this, okay? So please bear with me, folks. I do believe I've got a gentleman's spirit side of life. No, it's the other way around, weren't you, Elaine? Nicola, sorry. Right, so nobody got 61. Oh dear. Right, so we'll plough ahead. I'm going to show you the card anyway. And I'll look at your names and then I'll see where I need to be. Duncan's van used to get about you like, Shell. You can't have been a very good employer. You worked for the ice cream van the other night. Now you work for Duncan's van. You don't have to get about. Right. Right, folks. Got Debbie with 18 and 62. But it's 61 I wanted. Right, so let me have a look. Just going to scroll down some names. I can only go back so far though, folks. Let me just see who's going to jump out at me. Right. You say that's not fair because I didn't pick 61. Anybody pick 61 the first round? No. Still got numbers coming up there, right? I can only go so far. Right. None of them. Now, I know, Anne, you said you can understand the name of Duncan as a surname, but Catherine Sankey, is that your name? Apologies if I'm saying it wrong. Would you understand whether I've got a gentleman, spirit side of life, please, and I'm going to say he's dad. Okay, that's where I feel. I feel as though he's dad. If that makes sense to you, Catherine, can you say yes to me down the bottom, please, even though you haven't acknowledged the card? That's where I feel as though I'm drawn to. And I know you're saying yes there, yeah. You worked on his right. Got dad's spirit side of life, right, Catherine and Anne. Listen to me, please. Both of you listen to me. So the gentleman I've got spirit side of life, I do believe I've got dad. Okay, I've got dad's spirit side of life. And he comes in, and I feel as though when dad was here on the earth plane, he was oh God, how can I? He was a man of not many words, okay? That's okay about the Duncan. That's okay. But please keep listening. But you'd understand Dad would spirit side of life, though, Catherine. I'm just waiting for Catherine to say yes to me again. And I know Anne can see. I can see Anne there. So, Catherine, can you understand Dad's spirit side of life as well, please? Because as Dad presents here, because this is how I feel with him, I feel as though he was a man of not many words when he was here on the earth plane. He would have had something to say. He would have said it and left it where it was. He was a man who couldn't be or wouldn't get involved with idle chit chat. Now, if that makes sense, give me 2 yeses down the bottom, please. Just waiting for somebody to acknowledge it. Because I am going to say, please, yes, your dad's in spirit, right? That's brilliant, Catherine. And if you can acknowledge as well, please, keep acknowledging, keep giving me the yeses or the nos either way. But Catherine, would you understand where Dad would? Oh, here we go again. I'm getting a bit narky, you know, folks. I really am. Jog on, go and find a line and swing off it. Another one, yes, right. So I better behave. Right, I can see Catherine saying yes to me twice down there, up there, shall I say, because I was chasing something. And these distractions don't flipping help. Right, so folks, what I'm saying is this gentleman, spirit side of life, he would have not got involved in idle chit chat or anything like that. And he tells me where there's been a lot of gossip going on here on the earth plane, and there's been lots of things said that shouldn't have been said, and it's getting all muddled up. It's a bit like Chinese whispers. That's what he says to me, okay? And that's how it feels. That's how he feels as he comes in. So Dad says to me, caution to the wind where, sorry. Dad says, where this thing is, what's going on here on the earth plane, don't spit your dummy out, Tracy, please. Your coffee or whatever it is. I know, I need to wind my neck in. He says to me, you need to stand back and don't get involved in it, okay? Don't get involved in it. I want it where there's the card I've chosen. Can you see that? It's getting rather dark here. I want this where work is, where work's related, okay? So there's lots of change where work is, but there's lots of gossip and things are going on where you're getting pulled into a situation that you don't need to be involved in. And this is how Dad brings it forward, okay? He says, stand on the sidelines, don't get involved, don't get pulled in, or don't get drawn into it. That's what he says to me. He mentions the March month as well as I look at the card, but he also says to me where things haven't changed for quite a long time where you're concerned and things are a bit stagnant, okay? So things haven't been moving. Things have been pretty much the same, getting a little bit mundane, getting a bit boring. But he does say to me, and the card says to me, things are about to change within the next 6 weeks. Things are going to start picking up a pace. And he said, prepare yourself, my love, prepare yourself for when these things change, you need to go with them, okay? But stand on the sidelines. Do not get involved in what's going on here on the earth plane. Do not get involved in it. Don't even give your opinion. Just agree to disagree. That's what he tells me to say to you. Agree to disagree. Don't get involved in it because things will change and they will be for the better. But within the next six weeks, he tells me, there we go again. How many is this? I'm going for a record tonight now, you know. Oh, hang on. Vicky, I nearly got you there. Oh, oh God. Vicky, I nearly got you. I need help. Anybody want to help me? Oh, God. Do you know what? If I get one more, I am going to come off. I really am. I'm going to come off and I just might come back later because I can't get into the swing here. He's after you now, Val. Has somebody, has somebody given me phone number here? What? Oh, my Lord. Dear me. I keep thinking I've got rid of them, you know, and they keep coming back up. I'm losing the will. Right. I think. Right, so there's changes, he tells me. All right. Be prepared for when these changes come in because they're going to go very, very quickly and you've got to keep up with it. Don't say no because the opportunities are going to come in, but stand on the sidelines. Don't get involved, he tells me. You want to be sat where I am, Val? Stand on the sidelines and don't get involved in it. And that's what you need to do, my love. That's what you need to do. Stand on the sidelines and don't get involved. Let them sort themselves out. But the changes are coming and they will be there within the next 6 weeks. March month as well is really, really significant. But I want March next year as well, where things as well around that time. There's lots of changes and new beginnings coming in March next year. So this time next year, you can inbox me and you can say, Irene, you were right. Don't do it until March, though, because there's good things around March time for you. That's what I have to say to you, my love. I am going to leave you with all of Spirit's love there, and I do apologise for getting my knickers in a knot, because that must have been about the 10th one within the space of 5 minutes. Yeah, it's Vicky. That's who I was chasing. I can't ignore them, Val, because if I do, they fill up the feed and then I can't see what anybody else is saying because they're all jumping all over you and then you get distracted. You're telling them to tittle off or whatever you want to do with them. And it's like a nightmare. Nightmare on flipping Elm Street. Where? Where are you looking? Tell me how far up. I can't see. I'm only looking, folks, because Vicky said there's somebody else there. And I can't see. Vicky, I think you're making up. I've scrolled up. Vicky, I nearly got you there. I'm scrolling up, Vicky. I think I've got rid of it. You scroll up and show me. There, it's blocked at the top. It's on yours. Well, you need to block them. I've blocked it from my end. See what I mean? It's how distracting they are. And really, I shouldn't even give them a thought. Right, I'm not even going to rise to the next one, okay? So, right, folks, start punching your numbers in. Punch them in. And my prediction will be Irene will keep ever so calm. She won't get involved in any more of these trolleys with the stupid dollies. And I won't, because Joseph's behind me now and he's saying, just calm down. Calm down. Right. I'm having another look. Right. Gone ever so quiet, haven't I? I'm trying to calm myself down. I'm thinking. You're very welcome, Catherine, and I do apologise for me little outbursts there, but sometimes when you get distracted and you're trying to get a message across, it's not on, is it really? And I just wish I could do something else about it, but I can't at the minute. But hopefully they'll sort themselves out. See, I just don't understand it anyway, because there's nothing stopping them or preventing them doing this, what I'm doing. So I don't see why they just don't set their own little line up and do it themselves. There's plenty of them. Then I can go and annoy them for a bit. I'm counting the cards, sorry. Can't count now. Right, October. I need the month of October. And all right. I want the October month, and I want an Irish connection, please. Irish connection, spirit side of life. I can hear I was going to say a woman there, and it's not a woman. Right. I am looking for an Irish connection, and I want it with a gentleman, even though I was about to say I want it with a lady. But I want a gentleman and I want an Irish connection. And I'm trying to think of his name. Not the gentleman's name. I want the name. No. Right. I want where this gentleman who I've got spirit side of life. I'm trying to draw a horse here. Debbie H, you're saying yes to me, and Mandy, you're saying yes to the Irish connection, please, and the gentleman. I'm trying to draw a pony or a horse because I feel as though where this gentleman is spirit side of life, it reminds me of a jockey because he's that little, okay, and that's how he presents. That's how he reminds me. And I want a connection where horses would be. So whether I like to bet on the horses or I went to the racehorses, I can't talk now, or I was at the race courses, okay? And that's what he brings forward. And that's what I have to mention. So I'm just waiting for a double yes. If you can understand that, Debbie and Mandy, give me 2 yeses down the bottom, please. I know I've got one there, but I need 2 yeses. But I've definitely got an Irishman. spirit side of life who would have liked to bet on the ponies, or he went the race horses, because I have that connection, because I'm trying to draw a flipping horse here and I'm not very good at drawing. And I'll show you it when I've drew it. But it's more like a donkey, because I feel as though I didn't win much. But I do know I had this connection with horses or donkeys. So I want where he's only a little fella, and I want right. You know, I don't show you my drawing where I've done a me little horse, because it's got about 10 million legs. It looks like a flipping millipede. But I believe this is this gentleman's character as well. The back end looks good. It's just the front end doesn't look too clever. Right. So I'm looking for 2 yeses from Mandy. Elaine, I know you said you've got a horse. Yes to race horses, but I want the yes to. Right, Alison, you sound about right. That's fitting the profile here, because I need the October month, yes. I needed the connection with horses, and Irish and only little. Right, I'm going to show you my daft drawing, right? Don't laugh, because I think it's great. And I don't think you can see it anyway. Can you see me horse? It looks like more than one. Right, so keep listening, folks. That's a card I've chose. I'll have to put my other light on, but it means me getting up, because it's getting a little bit dark in here. But we're coming to a close pretty soon, so this will be your last message. So that's a card I chose, and the number 57. Okay, so 57. 57 as well is really significant. So whether this gentleman was 57, or there's somebody here who's age of 57, or the number 57 is really, really significant. This gentleman, he comes in, he has got a funny type of nature, and he has give over, Vicky, because I'm just about to say this gentleman would have had, or somebody here on the earth plane is talking, where they would have had a tattoo, or they're thinking about getting a tattoo put on, okay? Because I have to mention the tattoo, but I'm also going to say as well, I am going to say I'm looking for a bit of peace in my heart, a bit of peace in my life, and I believe I'm going to get that peace, okay? So whether somebody's been talking out loud saying, why is it always me? That's what I feel as though I have to say. Why is it always me? And I have to tell you, this gentleman, he comes in and he goes, come on, bit of luck of the leprechaun, because that's how he says it. Oh God. You've got a tattoo on the 28th, but I want to be where somebody likes a bit of a flutter as well. I want a gambling man, because he tells me he would have had a gamble. Okay, he liked that bit of a gamble, and it's a saying my granddad used to say. To speculate, you've got to accumulate. You've got to speculate. So I am going to say, where finances are concerned, either somebody's worrying about the money all the time, or constantly worried and concerned. That's what he mentions, okay? But he would have liked to have a bet. He would have liked to go to the races, and he didn't win an awful lot. But he tells me it was just going there. It made him feel alive. So where somebody here is on the earth plane, where they're feeling a little bit downtrodden, he's here to lift the spirits, okay? Do a little bit of what you fancy, doesn't harm you, okay? But somebody's taken like a gambling thing to the next level. So whether they're doing it online, or they're gambling on the phones or the tablets, just remember I brought that forward. I don't want to open it up too much, but that's what he mentions, okay? He talks about August month and May month. He puts them right in front of me, okay? Puts them right in front of me. But I also have to mention the lady, that spirit side of life as well. I don't want this lady, spirit side, no longer than 3 year, no longer than 3 year. That's where I want to be. And I believe this lady comes in, whether she's somebody's stepmother or mother, that's how she presents, that's how I have to say it, but she's there, okay, she's there. And the saying, and I know this is an Irish name, O'Brien. So I don't know whether I want Brian or O'Brien, but I feel as though it's O'Brien, all right? So that's what I'm going to mention as well. So there's some significance with that surname of O'Brien. I have to mention that as well. So my feed's absolutely stopped dead now because all these dollies with the trolleys must have tittled off somewhere. When they were on, it was going dead fast. Now it's stopped, so can I'll just wait for a bit of confirmation. But I am going to say there are big change. Well, not so much changes. I'm just waiting for a little bit of confirmation there. Hi, Jinx. Right, I'm also going to say it's not me. Right, that's okay, Alison. I'm also going to say here as well where the card connects. I do believe whether I'm I didn't get Larkin, my lovely. It was O'Brien, the name I got. I am going to say there's an anniversary coming up as well as I look at the card, okay? There's an anniversary, but there's also talk where somebody's thinking about getting married or they are getting married, okay? And they've set a date. They've set a date, but I believe they've moved the date. So it's the second time the date's being moved. The date's being moved. Paula, if you don't mind, if it's my job to tell you what's happening from this side of life and from your cards. But if you keep giving me all the information, my love, it's pointless me sitting here talking about it. So please don't give me any information. That's okay. The yes and the no's or a don't know is absolutely fine, but please do not give me any information. But I am going to say where the card relates, there is a wedding or a ceremony that's been booked and it's been rebooked. But it will happen the second time round. It will happen the second time round, okay? So you will find that bit of peace. You will find that bit of comfort. Take it in the knowing that a little bit of what you fancy doesn't harm you. So stop cutting your nose off to spite your face, basically. That's what I have to say. I'm going in the bath and all. Right. So I'm going to leave you with the name of Sean, okay? The name of Sean and the name of Leo. Leo comes in as well, all right? So I'm going to leave you with them two names there, my love. If you can understand them, take them. If you can't, stick them in the bin. Say a load of crap. But that is the end of your messages and your readings for tonight. I will be back again on Friday, the same time at 6 o'clock, hopefully. Hopefully we won't get as many disturbances. If you would like to have a go at the raffle, that's on my page, Cherokee Spirit. So get yourselves over there and go and have a go at that. But there's loads of stuff going on. I've got loads of lovely jewellery. There's a promotion going on there as well. So if you would like to get your Christmas boxes in early, get yourself over there and have a look because there's some really, really lovely stuff. All right. So thank you very much for joining me. Hopefully I'll see you all again on Friday. Thank you once again for your likes and your shares and for supporting me. So I shall see you all again on Friday night.